Danny Scopes, welcome to the club. How does it feel to take the reins?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, really excited. Yeah, it's a club that I've had admiration for quite a few years, and watched the work from the outside that the owners have done with the football club and the facility. And I think within the area, it's one of the most upcoming clubs around. You only got to walk in the building to see how special it can be. And I've been to a lot of match days here as well as an opposition manager and as a spectator. And see the atmosphere the crowd can generate. So it's a really, really big football club, and I'm really excited to be here.
And your name's been floated around every time there's been an opening for the role. Is this a job you've been after for quite a while?
Yeah. With all due respect to previous managers and clubs I've been at, I think it's always something that's been in a pipeline for me to be able to do it, and I'm honoured that I've got this opportunity. And I missed out a few years back, about 4 years ago, on the opportunity, and it probably turned out right in the end, and maybe wasn't right for me and wasn't right for the football club at the time. But I feel this is the right opportunity, and hopefully I can come in and build on the good work that's happened over the last few years.
Yeah, and you'll be inheriting a squad that can, without a doubt, compete at the top. So credit must be given to Gary McCann for his efforts in building that team. What do you make of the players now at your disposal?
Yeah, I think credit to Gary, credit to the owners again for providing the resources and being able to sign these top players. I think we've got some real good experience within the squad. There's some youthfulness in there as well, which is exciting. I looked at the ages of the players and where they've been, and I know a lot of them already. I've probably tried to sign quite a few of them already and maybe been turned down. There's some that I've worked with before as well, some for short periods, some for longer periods, and had success with, so I think that's really important. I'm really excited to get out on the grass now, because once you see the squad and you see the bodies that you've got to your disposal, you want to work with them and you want to learn a little bit more about them behind the scenes, and I can only do that when we get out on the grass. So really looking forward to obviously a game and then Thursday night and then some sessions after that to get to work with that squad. Yeah,
and obviously fans know you. They've come up against you with Concord and Aveley.
Yeah.
How can we expect the team to play under you?
Yeah, I like my team to play on the front foot. I want to be aggressive in the way we play, so that would be aggressive in possession and out of possession. You have to run hard. I think that's something that supporters want. So I think we have to provide that. We have to run hard for the shirt and run hard for the football club, and that's something we have to demand. And we want the right characters in the building that will run hard for the football club and compete and try and win games of football. And want it to be exciting. Don't you? I like to play football in the opposition's half. I like to be able to create opportunities and chances and shots on goal and get a crowd going and get people going as well. And once we get in that opposition half, the idea is to stay in there and make stuff happen. And I feel like we've got the players that can do that in the attacking third, and it's about making sure that you're solid behind the ball. It's making sure that you've got a good rest defence and you've got things in place that you don't concede goals. And I've always built my teams from the back to the front, and I feel we've got the ammunition within the squad to be able to do that, and a little bit of structure and a little bit of support and adding to what we've already got and what they've already got in their armoury. I think we can be quite exciting times, and I look forward to trying to give the fans what they want and what they want to see. And we have to remember it's non-league football. It's not always rosy, it's not always the same. There can be different games and different challenges, so you have to sort of accept that as a supporter and as a manager and as players. But ideally, when teams come to New Lodge, we want them to be in for a real tough challenge and a real hard battle, and then when we want to go away, we want to be really hard to beat.
Who will be joining you as your coaching staff?
Yeah, fortunate enough to get Adam Drew into the building as well. He's just come out of Chelmsford, and me and Adam have worked together before and at Concord Rangers, where we had some really good success in probably what was a low budget team and a small football club, and we did really well together. Really enjoyed ourselves. Our paths went separately, but after that, we've both had good success. Adam's had good success at Chelmsford, where he's managed to get them into second in the division and played a real big part in their recruitment, and lots of other stuff that Adam can offer behind the scenes as well, which are really important to a manager to be able to have alongside him. So really pleased having him, and we speak every day, probably twice a day at times. So to get him back in and working with him is really exciting. Craig Shipman will come in as a first team coach for us as well. I worked at Aveley and I've known him for quite a long while, and good with the players. A lot of the players will know him already and have been coached by him as well, so it'll be really important. And Scott Wagstaff as well, who's someone I've known for many years, who looks after our analysis side, who looks after our opposition. We've got quite a big network of people behind us in terms of scout groups and opposition groups that we use, and we process all the data, and Scott's very good at bringing all that data together and what we can present to the squad and we present to the players and present to individuals to try and help them, because I'm a firm believer it doesn't matter how old you are as a player or how many games you've played or where you've been, there's always time to develop, there's always time to learn and improve, and that's what we want to try and get into the group as well.
Yeah, 100%. No rest for the wicked as we're away to Cheshunt tomorrow night. How do you feel about being thrown into that challenge?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind day, obviously, today. I think when the news broke that obviously Gary was moving on, and we wish him all the best, and credit to Gary for the work he's done at this football club. It was a job that I wanted, and once I spoke to the owners and they were quite keen to get me on board, it didn't take long to have a few chats and get that moving, and they asked me if I was willing to take the game, and I couldn't wait, and I've been out of the game for not a massive long period of time and probably come around quicker coming back in, but it's what I wanted as well. It's, you know, I've been bored, I've been wanting a new challenge, and there's nothing better than being able to go to a Cheshunt team that's under Mel, that's done quite well and had a good start to the season, and you know, it's going to have its challenges tomorrow. We know that, because you know there'll be a little bit of air of disappointment maybe in some, there'll be an air of excitement in others, and a bit of fear within others. But it's a game of football at the end of the day, and I think we have to go there and try and put in a performance that can try and get us some points on the board. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I couldn't think of anything better I'd rather be doing tomorrow.
Well, excited to see what you can bring to the club. Wish you all the best and welcome to Billericay.
Yeah, thank you. Can't wait.